Hello and welcome to Lesson 23, page 176. This is the song titled March of the Penguins in our Level 1 book. And March of the Penguins is a song that we're really going to be using as many of our fingers as we can. It's a real focus on the finger numbers in this song and getting used to which fingers are covering which notes. So we're going to put a focus on that today. It's a little bit of a short song, but it gives us a great opportunity to start using some of those fingers we're maybe not using all of the time yet. Okay, so let's take a look at our song. We have the grand staff, which means both the right and the left hand are going to be used, and we're in 4/4 time. Just a quick review of our time signature. Remember, the top number tells us how many beats are in the measure. The bottom number tells us what type of note gets a beat. So we have 4 beats per measure, and a 4 means a walk note or quarter note gets the beat. Okay, so what notes are in our song March of the Penguin? We have G, A, and B flat in the bass clef. And in the treble clef, we're going to be playing D and C, but also C sharp down here and in the last measure. And we actually have a G in the treble clef on top at the very end of the song, okay? And some of our symbols that we see in March of the Penguin, we do have our sharp symbol. That's one that we're going to review. And we also have our accent mark. Remember, that's putting emphasis, making it a little louder than the other notes we play in our song. So remember, I said we're going to make a really big point of hand position for this song. So let's take a look at the notes we need. So remember, the left hand is G, A, and B flat, okay? So let's find those notes, and then we'll find finger number 4. You can see right here, finger 4 is supposed to be on G, but let's find the notes first. So G, A, and B flat. Well, I'm going to be under a group of 3 black keys. There's middle C, and we're under our group of 3 black keys. And G is the second white key. 1, 2. Okay, and remember we said finger 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be on that G. Okay, that means finger 3 is going to be on A, and finger 2 is going to be on B flat, not B. Remember, here's B. To make it flat, we go down like we have a flat tire. That can help us remember. We've got it. So G, A, and B flat. And my finger 5 in my left hand will be on F, even though we're not going to use it way down here. And we'll talk about our thumb in just a moment, okay? Because we could place it on C, but our right hand is playing C in this song. So let's just focus on these left hand notes really quick. And we're going to play 5 Gs, 5 As, and 5 B flats. These are the 3 notes we need in the left hand. Okay, so I'm going to say 1, 2, here we go. Say the note out loud and play it 5 times so we can get used to which finger is on which note. 1, 2, 5 Gs, go. And G, 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 G. Let's move to A, 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 A. Now let's move to B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. And students, notice when my finger's up on B flat, I am extending it forward a bit. I'm not completely flat when I play it, but I'm not sort of as in as the rest of my notes. My fingers look a little bit more like this in this hand position, okay? So you can move your hands just a little bit to fit where you need them so that your finger can rest on B flat. Okay, well, let's look at the right hand. It says finger number 3 is on D. So my right hand, 1, 2, 3, is on D for this song. Well, why is that? That's because later in the song, your finger number 2, see how it says 3, 2 here? Those are just the finger numbers. Your finger number 2 is going to have to play this C sharp right here. It's going to sound a little crunchy. Dissonant is the term that we use for this, okay? And I think they're just kind of imitating a little penguin honk sound, if you will, for our March of the Penguins is a little penguin chirp happening in this song where they're putting those together. So that's why we have that sound in this song. It doesn't sound particularly pretty, I guess. Okay, and so back to our hand position, we have finger 3 on D. Now finger 2 is going to play C sharp and C. You can move it between, or you could use your right hand thumb. So you could do your thumb on C, your second finger on C sharp, and your third finger on D. For me, actually it feels pretty nice to lay my hands like this, but I'll probably end up using finger 2 just for middle C and C sharp. But the choice is yours. This feels pretty good to rest my fingers. And then lastly, we need a G at the end of the song in the right hand. And your finger 5, your pinky is going to play that G, but at the end of the song, we're actually going to reach over and play it for the end of the song in the accent. So in that part, in measure 8, we actually do C sharp and D together, and then we move over to a G. When you do this, students, later in the song, remember to move your hand. You're not glued to these notes because you don't need them anymore. So we're going to reach over and play that G with our finger 5 at the end of the song. Okay, so let's play 5 C's, 5 C sharps, 5 D's, and 5 G's. Okay, and you can use your thumb or your second finger for C. Okay, I'm going to use my thumb, I guess, for the warm-up. 1, 2, here we go. Play C, 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 C. Now C sharp with finger 2, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp. Now D, finger 3, D, 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 D. Very good. Now finger 5, I'm going to reach over here now and play G, 5 G's. G, 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 G. Remember, G is our second white key under those group of 3 black keys. We didn't review that. All right, so now that we've got our hand position, let's put all of our fingers on the piano. I've got G, A, B flat, C, C sharp, and D. Okay, and I think we're going to work on this song in 2 measure blocks, okay? So we're just going to do 2 measures at a time to find the patterns. So up first, we play G, A, B flat, D, and it's all walk notes, okay? So we're kind of just going up on the notes that we have. So G, A, B flat, D. We do that twice in a row. Let's go ahead and try that nice and slow in our hand position. 1, 2, here we go. Play G, A, B flat, then a D, D. Back to G, G, A, B flat, D. Very, very good. G, A, B flat, D. G, A, B flat, D. Repeating there. And make sure you say the notes out loud while you're practicing them. That's going to help you as we get through the song. Okay, so up next, we have 2 middle C's that are played with the right hand, because remember, they're in the treble clef. So 2 middle C's, then 2 B flats. And then we actually play an A down here in measure 4. And then look here, students, this is C sharp and D together. It might sound wrong when you play it, because you might be like, oh, that doesn't sound very nice, but it's kind of again, we'll call it our penguin chirp. I was going to say quack, but I don't think penguins quack like a duck. Maybe a chirp sound that they're doing for the song. Okay, so that's all that is. It's more of an effect than it is this pretty set of notes that we're trying to play. So measure 3, remember, we have C, C. I think I am going to use my thumb after all for this. And then we have B flat, and then we're going to play A together, and then accent that second one nice and hard, okay? And let's try that, just saying the notes out loud and playing them. Remember, all walk notes and then a half note at the end. 1, 2, say it and play it. So C, C. Now let's move to B flat, B flat, B flat. Move to A, C sharp and D together, And then a hard one, together. Ooh, my finger slipped on that one. Let's try that again. Together. There we go. Better accent. Okay, so measures 3 and 4. Now 5 and 6 are actually the same exact thing as 1 and 2. All right, we've got the same exact notes, so you can review that again, but we're going to move forward to 7 and 8. Because remember, 5 and 6, the same as the first two measures. So we play C, C, B flat, A. So let's find those notes on the piano and say them out loud together. 1, 2, ready, go. Play a C, do another C. C, down to B flat, B flat, A. Very nice. And now in this next measure, we have a G, and then we play our C sharp and D, and then a G together. So let me just demonstrate that for you. We're going to play a G, and then we play our C sharp and D, and then we're reaching at the end to our G with an accent. So let's listen to those two measures together. And we're accenting that last G. Let's try that nice and slow. 1, 2, here we go. Play C, C, B flat, A, G, together, reach for the G. And then we're done. Very nice. All right, we're going to go back to the beginning of our song and try our first full performance of March of the Penguins. Hands ready. 1, 2, here we go. Play G, A, B flat, D, G, A, B flat, D, then C, C, B flat, B flat, A, together, accent for 2 measure 5, G, A, B flat, D, G, A, B flat, D, measure 7, C, C, B flat, A, then G, together, reach for that G, and accent for 2, off. All right, take this one slow, students. Great job on working through March of the Penguins, and I will see you on the next song.